Yo, yo, yo. What's happening, y'all? It's Thursday night. It's your boy, the Maestro. We in the building. Hey. It's time once again for the My Throne podcast. I'm in the building tonight, y'all. Hey, let's go. Y'all already checking in. Once you get in, go ahead and hit that like button. I'm gonna sit on my throne. I love this backdrop, man. Can we get that backdrop by itself? Can we just get that? I just love it. Oh, empty seat. Also in the building with me tonight, I got my boy Tre Flair. Hey, what up, nephew?
What's going on? What's going on? What's going on?
Hey, man, I can't call it, bro. We in here.
Hey, man, we in here, man.
That boy djmasterrachels is in the air. Tracy Edmonds is in the building. What's up, Tracy?
Auntie Mia here.
What up, Mia? What's going on, y'all? I don't like the way I sound. Do I sound all right? Keeping it here. Hey, up and in them all alone. That's how I live my. I'm gonna stay here till I. Yep. Number one is my home. Boo thing.
Randy Walker in here.
Randy in the building. What up, Randy? What's going on, fam? How y'all doing tonight? I gotta welcome everybody in here. Welcome everybody in here. Where's my applause? Damn, can't be slipping. Hey, they sending you some love, nephew.
Auntie.
Chat. What up, J-Lo? Chat in now. He en route. Chat en route. What's up, everybody? I'm gonna give them a little more time to check in, man. We're gonna play a little fun music while they check in, all right? Y'all keep speaking to each other. Check in. If you're here, make sure you hit the like button, all right? Let's go. Yep. Yeah, I had to change it.
Ben Childs in here.
Ben Childs in the building. What up, Ben? Say something, nephew.
Yo, yo, yo.
I
don't hear it. I don't hear it. I don't hear it. I don't hear it.
Can y'all hear the music now? I just been jamming. Hold on. We all the way on the second verse. Let's run that back. You know, when stuff throw me off, man.
Hey, man.
My bad. Thank you, Mia. Thank you. Y'all can hear us, though, right? Y'all can hear us, right?
Excuse me, miss. What's your name? Can I come closer? I gotta know. You got a man.
And we letting it run while everybody check in. We got a good subject tonight. I hope y'all ready to talk to us, man. I can't wait to get into this, to hear some of the insights. Appreciate it, Mia. Ben, what up, dog? I didn't, I promise. Appreciate that, Randy. That's what I like about our crew, man. They're gonna let us know. They ain't gonna let us fail. You know what I mean?
Do you even have one? I love them pretty brown. I wanna take it down. I'm telling you, girl, you're the one. I saw you choosing me, but I was choosing you.
If you're in here, go ahead and hit that like button for me.
We ain't gotta waste no time. I'm already yours if you wanna be mine. Cause I like you. That you need a person, every guy that comes around. He won't hold you down. I do. Cause I like you. I do really think nobody like you. That you need a person, every guy that comes around. But they won't hold you down like I do. One time. See you back it up in this club.
Y'all dancing, y'all rocking with us. Your Auntie Sam says she love you, nephew.
I love you too, Auntie.
One time, let me see you back it up in this club, girl.
Hey.
I like you, girl. That's why I like you, girl. One time, let me see you back it up in this club, girl.
Nephew, you got the comments?
Yeah, I got him.
All right.
Take it down, girl, all the way down, girl.
Let's go. Hey. God, it comes around.
Mama Danita in here.
What's up, Mama Danita? Your son is on his way. That Beyonce traffic done held him up. They won't hold you down. I see the people in here, man. I love it. I love it.
They in here.
Yeah, shout out to everybody in the building. Who else we got, Tre? Did we miss anybody?
Yeah, we got Keither B. I think that's his first time in here.
Keither B?
Yeah, not sure what brought me here, but glad I did. Digging the vibe, man.
Hey, appreciate that. Man. Appreciate that. Keither B. Yeah, I see it.
Yeah.
Hey, man, we appreciate it. I'm glad you're here. We're glad to have you in the building. This is the My Throne podcast. I'm your host, D Maestro, right here. I can be found, of course, Instagram, D Maestro, DMAESTRO 512. But that's also my website, DMaestro512.com. But also in the building with me, I got my nephew, Tre Flair. What's up, Tre?
What's going on?
Let the people know where they can find you, Tre.
Hey, Krash.flow with a K. That's Krash.flow with a K on Instagram.
Yeah, absolutely. And my man, Damn Chat is en route. Got caught up in that traffic. And y'all know DJ MasterRachels is he's either landing or in the air getting ready to land. Or, you know what I mean? But so we short with the staff tonight, but we still got a full episode for y'all. So we're gonna talk good tonight, man. I want to go ahead and get right into it. I don't want to waste no time because I want to hear, what the people have to say. You know what I mean? So, of course, again, welcome back to My Throne, where King speaks, and truth gets served raw and real. Of course, I'm your host, the Maestro. Introduced everybody already. And today's episode is called Purposeful Neglect. All right? So let's get right into it. Purposeful neglect. Now, this ain't just about someone being forgetful or falling off a little in a relationship. Nah, man. We're talking about the intentional kind of silence. The kind where someone stops showing up emotionally, not because they don't know how, but because they don't want to. Let's speak truth for a second. Men, more times than not, we don't leave first. We stay, we hold on. I mean, sometimes we mess up. Yeah, you know what I mean? But most times we're the ones who get left behind. But here's what hurts more. It's not just the leaving. It's realizing they stopped loving out loud months ago and let you carry the blame. They didn't tell you what was wrong because they didn't want it fixed. They wanted the slow fall to justify the exit. Now let's ask the real question. How did we get here? Why are we in relationships where folks build exits, build exits before they build trust? Why does silence feel safer than honesty? Sometimes it's fear, sometimes it's ego. Other times they've already started building something emotional somewhere else, and now they just need you to mess up so they can say, see? That's why I left. So look, fellas, have you ever felt like you were being set up to fail emotionally? Like the goalpost kept moving until failure felt inevitable? But ladies, let me ask you with love, if you've already emotionally left the building, why are you still sitting in the front row? That's what we call purposeful neglect. When somebody starts emotionally starving you, not because they're unaware, but because they're already gone, just waiting for the right moment to disconnect, clean and free. Now listen, this ain't one-sided. It's not a one-sided issue. So for all my ladies get mad, it's not a one-sided issue. This episode is about truth on both ends. If you've been neglected, it's time to stop begging for clarity. And if you've done the neglecting, ask yourself, why was it easier to ghost someone emotionally than to say, I don't want this anymore? Because purposeful neglect is emotional cowardice. It's when someone knows the relationship is suffering but won't say it because they rather see it crash than be seen as the one who gave up. That's not maturity. That's manipulation. That's fear of accountability. So how do we fix it? Let's talk about it, y'all. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
Yeah,
So I see they already. Oh, shout out to James Bill in the building. What up, James? Yeah, I see they already in here. So
yeah, already in here.
yeah.
Auntie Mia said almost like ghosting.
Yeah.
Then she came back and said most times it's immaturity.
The emotional neglect. I mean the purpose. Yeah. Go ahead.
Then Jayla came back and said emotionally scaring you, that's good.
Yeah. Scaring or scarring.
Oh, I ain't even, my bad. Scarring. Yeah. See, I don't start.
Just saying, y'all been waiting in the cut on me.
Don't start. Randy Walker said that's real hurt.
Yeah, that's the real hurt. So, has anybody ever experienced that, or have you been the person to do it? Like, what causes us to check out but stay in the room? You know what I mean? Like, why? You know, why are your bags packed but in the closet still? You know what I mean? Like, I think, and I spoke from it in the intro, kind of from a man perspective, and that's because more than often it happens to us. Right. You know what I mean? Now, I didn't say who deserves it or who doesn't, because I think the truth in the song is real, that when a woman's fed up, it ain't nothing you can do about it. And I think sometimes in the purposeful neglect, people have gotten to the point where they said, man, I'm tired of talking to you. I'm tired of telling you how to fix it. I'm tired. And then when we fix this, you break that. You know what I mean? Yeah. And we fix this, you tear that up. And so, you know what I mean? Oh, what's up, Tish? Tish in the building. But I'm sorry, y'all. Somebody calling, they don't know I'm live. I mean, they ain't into the podcast. But you know what I'm saying? So sometimes when a woman is fed up, there's nothing you can do about it. But does that make it fair? You know what I mean? That anybody would do it. But people do it. Like, they rather just stay quiet and be making their moves. You know what I mean? I see we got comments. Stay on the comments with me.
Tish says, scared of the unknown. Randy Walker said, yes, I have been through it. Okay, so let's stop with Tisha. We'll jump back in there because I don't want to get behind. I know they're going to be talking today. So, Tish, when you say they're scared of the unknown, so is that kind of like the whole, I guess that's kind of like the whole deal with the devil you know versus the one you don't, right? Exactly. But how long will that last if you've emotionally left the building? Because the person is going to know. They're gonna know that it's not the same. It doesn't. Right. Yeah. So that can turn into they manipulated you now because they know you ain't gonna leave.
Right. Right. Or you may find yourself left. You know what I'm saying? Instead of going on and doing what you had to do. Keep going though. We got some good comments. Javonta.
Javonta says sometimes a person is still a good person. Half of the human.
One half.
Yeah, one half of the human.
Oh, so that's why you. But if you feel like that, right? So then why would you neglect even that half that you feel like is still good? One half of the human is still good. What Jayla say?
Jayla said, I've been hurt like that before, but I will be honest, I was emotionally checked out too. So, well, let me ask you this, Jayla. So how does it, if you've emotionally checked out, like how does it hurt? Is it just a reoccurring thought that it didn't have to be this way? You know what I mean? That it didn't work? Or is it the fact that it ended and you didn't think it was going to end?
Right. Yeah. Is it? Yeah, that's a good point. So was it that even though you were ready to go, you still didn't expect it to end? Right. And then it ended. Was that what hurt when you've emotionally checked out? Yeah, go ahead.
Auntie Sam said, in the words of Gladys, neither one of us wants to be the first to say goodbye.
Yeah. I mean, and that's, that
is true.
That's facts. You know what I'm saying? But when you get to the point, I see people saying that they've been through it. I see Mia says she's been through it.
Sko in here.
What else, Sko?
What's going on?
So does anybody, I know y'all don't want to tell all your business, but anybody care to elaborate? Like, you know, when you say you've been through it, what did that feel like? What did that look like? What, you know, I I don't know if I've ever experienced, usually I've experienced a lot of the things we talk about, but I don't know if I've ever experienced the purposeful neglect. I'm trying to remember if I've ever done it. But keep going.
Javonda said, I'm always the one that leaves, and by then I'm usually emotionally drained.
Yeah.
And she came back and said, we be trying to fix y'all.
I do think that we've talked about that, right? Mm-hmm. That's the biggest mistake some people can make, right? You're not going to fix.
Nah, not at all.
No. Especially somebody that don't feel that they're broken. How can you fix what people don't feel is broken? But women do that, and I think because it's not because they're dumb, or it's the nurturing side of women.
Yes.
You know what I mean? They see something broken, so they want to heal it. Yes. You know what I mean? They see something that's missing love, they want to love it. You know what I mean? Until it's not missing anything. But sometimes, you.
But what about the time that they telling you that they done, and you still trying to fix it? Are you still trying to you know what I'm saying? Trying to hold on to it.
Yeah, when the guy's saying he's done, and then at that point, then you are,
Right.
I mean, I don't want to call nobody stupid, but you know what I mean? At that point when they're done, but we're talking about, when somebody sits, because I can only imagine how that would feel when you're trying, I guess, your best, but it's still not going to work because she is done.
Yeah.
She just won't leave.
And most of the time you can tell, like you can see it.
Yeah. And so you start doing more and more, you know what I mean? And I think the fair thing would be to tell somebody, just stop.
Right.
Like, I'm really buying my time and this is over with.
No,
but it could be a financial thing. They could be saying, let me stack up my bread before I walk out the door. Does that make it fair in y'all's opinion? Let's read. Randy said, some people stay because they don't want to hurt the person they're with, but they just don't know how to go about leaving. I think that's facts. Because even when you're done, if you've loved somebody, I don't think it ever becomes easy
to leave.
Or to hurt them. If you know something you do is going to hurt them,
right.
I still think that becomes a difficult task for you because you did love them.
Because let's be honest, it's no way to say that we're done. It's no easy way to say that we're done.
Right, right. And then sometimes you want to be able to say it and that be the end, but people got questions.
Exactly.
Well, why? Well, what happened? And I know we've had this conversation. Like the time for that conversation is over. Mia said, I've done it and had it done to me. So, Mia, can I ask in what order? Because I'm wondering, like, if it was done to you, did that make it harder for you to be the one to do it? Or did you do it and not realize how that felt until it was actually done to you? You know what I mean? So I'm checking. We got Keither B in the building. Keither, I hope I'm saying that right too. Said, I checked out because I felt I was being taken advantage of. We got super distant because I was done. But for some reason, when she finally wanted out, I wanted to fix it. But she was 4-lane gone. Sometimes that happens, right?
Yeah.
You really think you're done until it is.
Yeah.
And then hold on. Let's try. And then that happened. You know what I'm saying? You realize that now they are done. So you kind of wish you had held on a little bit longer. Keith, tell us, what was that feeling like, man, when you realized that she finally wanted out? Even though you had been the one to get distant. Because I can imagine that's got to be...
Nah, for real.
That's got to be a weird feeling.
For real.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's got to be a weird feeling because you're still justified in your feelings. There's a reason that you've gotten distant. There's a reason that you've decided you were done. But there's also a reason why it didn't sit well when she said, no, I don't want to work on it no more. I'm out. You know what I mean? Let's see, Jayla.
Yeah, Jayla said it could be the fact that it ended when I tried to make it work.
Yeah.
Going back on what we were saying.
Yeah. And that could be, like people tell you a lot of times, too little, too late. You know what I mean? Like maybe not you, Jayla. I'm saying with people in general. Sometimes maybe they waited too late to try. You know what I mean? I think sometimes our ego will cause us to do that when we want to. That's why I believe in just going with your heart. I don't care. you know, you can talk to people and you get other perspectives, you know what I'm saying? Especially people you trust or whatever. But at the end of the day, you've got to go with your heart. Because I think that's where regret comes in. I don't think I've ever regretted not doing something somebody else told me I should do. Even when they were right, I was like, damn, okay. You know what I'm saying? But what I have regretted is when my heart, when my spirit, when my soul was telling me to do this and I did it. Whether it was leaving or going or, you know, like whatever it may have been, you know, I've had those kind of regrets. Let's keep going. Mia said truth. When it was done to me, it made me more conscious of how I handle relationships in the future. Usually, relationships that end bad probably started bad. You've usually ignored all the reasons why you shouldn't have been in it in the first place. I think so. Read what Sam said.
Actually, Sam said, sometimes we have more compassion for the person than we do for the relationship.
That's huge.
That is huge right
That's
there.
huge. Because sometimes you can love people better away from them. You know what I'm saying? Like, when I can get away, I can love you more.
Yes.
Because now what you're doing doesn't affect my life every day, but I can see you. I still don't agree with what you're doing.
Right.
But I can still love you for who you are to me, but this ain't for me.
Exactly.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Mia said, your body's here with me, but your mind, other side of town. You right, Mia. You right. Randy said it's never easy. And Mia, so she came back and said she did it first. Just young and stupid, but grown in experience when it happened. Yeah, see. And that be the difference, right?
Nah, for real.
Stuff we don't think about when we were younger. She said, but I was.
Ooh.
Oh my God.
Ooh, I ain't never heard it put like that. Now
she was tending somebody else's garden.
That's a good way to put it.
Ooh. Sam tapped your sister on the shoulder and said, "That ain't my daddy watch." Let's see. Keitha said, I come to realize I just didn't know how to navigate the emotions and the situation. I feel I was just inexperienced on the way of the woman brain, I guess. And you know, that's a hell of a thing to admit.
Yeah.
And a lot more people should admit it on both ends, like the men and the women, right? Because, and we say it all the time on this show, men are not going to think like women. Women are not going to think like men. Therefore, it takes an extraordinary effort to understand the way that each person is thinking. And usually, where all hell breaks loose is when you refuse to understand that somebody don't think like you. And you assume that their thinking is wrong. No, people think differently based on different experiences. Based on who they are. We've said on the show and we've met some flack about it, but I still believe that it's true that men are logical, women are emotional. That's not in a bad way.
Not for real.
It's not negative.
Think about it.
Think
about it.
It don't mean we great and they're less. It's
no.
You know, I give more to them.
Right.
Because to me, it's a bigger fight to fight through your emotions.
And let's be honest, it's nothing wrong with either one.
Either one.
It's nothing wrong.
Yeah.
So but like we're not saying it's a bad thing.
Right. Right. It's just the difference.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm a screen acting up. I want to pose a couple of questions. Like, so and Keith, I'm glad you in here because you I like when people talk. So I got a question for the men. I'm gonna ask the ladies some too. But fellas, when did we start equating silence with strength and detachment with masculinity?
Repeat that one more time.
When did we start equating silence with strength and detachment with masculinity? You know what I mean? Like not speaking when we should, like, because she can't read your mind either. And so we talked about that. Like, if you don't say what's going on, she won't know.
Right.
Now, people got different rules. We done been through that about what all you say.
Right.
How important is it that you talk to me about this? You know what I mean? But with the men, when it comes to women, and that's the difference, because men don't want to hear it all. Women want to hear it all. So if you're not saying, then how is she supposed to respond to the need that you have? And we kind of equate that with strength, and then detachment with masculinity. Because to be attached goes into our emotions, and then we don't want to be emotional because we think that that's just for women. You know what I'm saying? Or the term, and I had people say it to me, and I ain't gonna lie to you, it ticked me off because it just depends on how they're using it.
Right.
I had to realize that it was partly true, but I hate when people say you're sensitive. You know what I mean? Like it just made my blood. You know what I mean? I felt my pressure move just then.
Don't call me sensitive.
Don't call me sensitive.
Don't call me
you know what I'm saying? But the fact of the matter is, I have to admit that I am about certain things,
right,
or to a certain degree.
I wouldn't even say sensitive. I would call it passionate. I like to make it sound better. I'm passionate about this. I ain't sensitive.
Yeah, I mean, I feel that like it's a play on words, but
right.
But I want to know, why do we equate those things? You know what I mean? Yeah. I see we got more comments. Let's go.
We have Auntie Mia said, but you can have emotional logic.
You can have emotional logic. Well, logic doesn't allow emotion. You can have emotions and logic.
Yeah.
But I don't think you can have emotional logic. But that's just an opinion. That's my opinion. Let's go. Sam said neither. That's grown people stuff right there. And they said that's facts. And they're agreeing with Keitha. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's grown to understand that you're inexperienced in the way of a woman's brain. Javonta said, I'm emotional as I'm a Cancer, so they say. If I cry, I'm mad. Yeah, a lot of people express,
Not for real.
Yeah.
A lot of people like that.
Jayla said that's good. Men and women think and feel very different, and it's okay. But in a great relationship, you have to find a way to come together. And that's, like, I agree. I don't think it's one-sided. I don't think we should just say to women, man, would you understand that ain't how men think, da-da-da-da. I think as a man, sometimes you have to sit back and say, if you value or if you love this woman, like you say you do, no, she's not thinking the way you would.
Right.
But you got to sometimes take a sit back and say, let me see why she feels this way. Now, I told y'all before, I ain't going to do it on everything, But most things I will. I just got 3 non-starters. Those 3 things differ from relationships. But it's the 3 non-starters, and I'm not moving on it. But anything else, I'll yield. You know what I mean? Because if you really want it to work, that's what you have to do. Keep going. Yeah, go.
Tracy said, when she won't shut it up.
Let's see. She's answering a question, but I done forgot what I asked. I got to get on these comments faster. Tracy, tell me what you're responding to, please. I'm sorry.
Auntie Mia said, neither of those are equal. We must communicate, and we must make communicatable connections.
What we making? No, don't. What word did you say? You said communicatable.
Hey, man.
Communicatable.
Hey.
Communicable.
I was just about to say. Let me correct it. Let me correct it. Don't fix it.
Woo. Oh, okay. Woo.
Because I had to look at it.
Okay, well, look at it. Woo.
Let me start reading these.
No. Right.
Hey, even if we're on 2 different sides of the convo, it's an agree to disagree type of vibe.
And sometimes that's just what you have to do.
Really? How many times you call me that? Sensitive.
It's a difference when you call a woman. I said a man.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. Like, for a man, we don't like to be called that. And that's why. You know what I mean?
Zelle said, ooh, I hate when somebody calls me sensitive.
Because and remember I was saying, like, it depends on how people use it. Because sometimes people use sensitive as a way of
disrespecting you.
Yeah, or taking any validity away from the way you feel.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't have any right to feel. Are you just being sensitive? No, I'm not being sensitive. You were rude as hell, and I'm telling you, I don't like it. I don't appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? Let's keep going because they rolling. Mia said, for me, it's good if I'm sensitive. It keeps me from slapping your face. Does it, Mia? Because I know a few faces I can call on that you didn't slap. Sam says sensitive is perspective. it's only a flaw when you allow your sensitivity to favor your emotions only. Read Ben.
Ben says strength is endurance in the mind to the back and forth, as detachment is the durability to be by yourself after letting go.
So he's talking about why do we equate silence with strength, though,
right?
Ben, and then detachment with masculinity? Because does it make you masculine to be able to detach? You know what I'm saying? Like, is that the masculine thing to do? I agree with what he's saying as far as when you're defining them, but I'm trying to figure out why do we equate those. Randy said men go silent when they feel like they are not getting their point across to avoid fights. Now I'm with him on that.
Yes,
like I will,
sure.
But that's the danger though.
Exactly.
When I get quiet, it's a problem. You know what I mean? And that's in life. That's with people. Period. You know, I'm real grown now, so I don't really do the fighting and shit no more. But if I'm out and we arguing and you got the rah-rah going, you probably good to go. When I get quiet, you need to go and call the Tri-Cities or something and make your arrangement.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Jayla said, "I'm a sensitive Scorpio. Leave me alone and tap into your emotions."
So Tracy was explaining that her response when she won't shut up is to the question I had to men: why do we equate silence with strength? Yeah. I'm with you, Tracy.
Keitha B said, "Nice meeting you all. I love the vibe. I've subbed and liked, and I know this channel will grow nicely. I'm alone for the ride now, but my co-host is here, and we are gonna record. God bless. Chat soon."
Keitha B, we appreciate you so much. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for subscribing. Yeah, we appreciate you. I hate to see him leave. He had so many points.
Mondays and Thursdays, Keith.
Yeah, Monday and Thursday.
Keitha, Monday and Thursday.
Yeah, hit the notification bell and hit all, and then you'll know when we're live. But yeah, thank you for joining on. Mia said we don't either. And then thank him for yeah. And Jayla said I think it's how men are raised. Ben, he said Randy said what I was about to type. Oh, okay. I got you. But now I got another question. I got a question for my ladies too. Are you ever staying and hoping someone will finally fight for you? Or are you ignoring the signs because you're scared of starting over? You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to know.
Say that one more time.
Is that one of the reasons for it? Like, are you staying even when you've emotionally checked out? Are you staying because you're hoping that someone will finally fight for you? Or are you ignoring the signs because you're scared of starting over? And somebody alluded to that earlier. Tish, I think it was, said it's because, you already know what you're dealing with.
Yep.
And are we using working on ourselves as an excuse to not show up for others? I just want to know. Thank you, Keitha. I appreciate you so much. I want to know. So, ladies, talk about it. Talk about it with me. And I'm going to put the number up right here so y'all can, if anybody wants to call in, you know what I mean? And we're going to get to the song in just a second. But there's a number if you want to call in and talk to us about it. But, ladies, I want to know, Boo Thing, I would love for you to call and talk to me. But, yeah, I want to know, do y'all ignore the signs because you're scared of starting over? Or what was it that I said? Are you staying hoping, that they'll finally fight for you? What makes you stay?
Jayla said ignoring the signs because of fear of starting over.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
I think that's more often than not. But I do think that if women are invested too, some of them are also staying like hoping that you'll fight for it too. You know what I mean? Because I feel like, and ladies, tell me if I'm right or wrong, because y'all can speak from y'all perspective. I can't. But for me, I have a bigger fear of realizing somebody didn't think I was worth fighting for than I do of starting over. You know what I'm saying? Like, because to realize that they just ain't gonna fight for you.
Nah, for real.
Because they don't think you worth it.
That thing hurt.
Bruh. So, ladies, which one is, answer the question, but also tell me which one is where Tish said scared of starting over as well. Okay.
And Mia said, when this happens to women, it gives us emotional PTSD and potentially ruins us for future relationships. We can't appreciate the next guy because we're waiting on the next show to drop. I think she about to type something else.
Yeah, and I think she meant next shoe.
Oh,
waiting on the next shoe to drop. Yeah. But I feel like, and I don't know. No, I was gonna say I feel like women bounce back from that quicker, but no, because you can tell.
Yeah,
with a lot of them when they've been scarred. Keep going.
It also gives us
a plethora.
Of insecurities. What's wrong with me? What did I do?
You want me to just read your auntie?
Man, cause I don't know what she got going on tonight. She reading her dictionary or something. Golly.
So she said, "Oh boy,
like she know I'm about to read or something."
It all. She tried to set you up,
right?
Man, don't do your nephew like that. She said it also gives us a plethora of insecurities. What's wrong with me? What did I do? Yeah, it will.
Yeah.
So, ladies, how do y'all fix that for yourselves, though? How do you fix it for yourselves? These they agreeing. Mia, you must. Yes, you on it. Even Randy agreed.
Right.
Randy said, "I agree." Yeah, I mean, I think that's true, and I think it's unfortunate, man. And as a person that has, two sisters, like I hate to see it. You know what I mean? Which they usually won't show me or tell me. You know what I mean? Like
my cousin's the same way.
Yeah, I mean, you break up with my sister, I don't care. I mean, breakups happen. I don't give shit about that. One less person I got to speak to. Right. You know what I mean? You hurt them though.
Come on now.
Yeah, you hurt my sister. Now we got a whole nother problem.
Hey, man.
Jayla said we get in a new relationship and have anxiety about where will this relationship go. Am I doing enough? Did I do anything wrong? And Mia said we navigate in insecurity and we heal. So to Jayla's point, I think that absolutely does happen. But ladies, if I can say anything to you, let me say this. I know it's easier said than done, and especially coming from a man, right?
Right.
But when y'all get into the next relationship and have this anxiety and keep questioning where will it go, you're only doing a disservice to you. You're only doing a disservice to you because and I know that it's our fault, right? But as long as you're thinking and wondering that you can't love freely like you want to, and if you are a person that is a lover, if you're a person that likes to love, it's even worse not being able to love like you want to because of the anxiety. So unfortunately, even though it's easier said than done, we really have to just cut the rope. You know what I mean? We got a call coming in. Let's take this. Hold on. You on the line with D Maestro and the crew? Hello?
Hey.
Hey.
Okay, I'm calling in. Here I go.
Oh, this boo thing. What's up, Tracy?
What's up?
Talk to us. Talk to us, boo thing.
On?
What you got?
Yeah, so I can't listen to the podcast and listen to y'all at the same time, so I got to turn one off.
Right.
Well,
don't turn us off. Just turn us down over there.
Yeah, turn you down. Okay, maybe. Yeah, so I think, too, I wanted to say that, it's leading people on. When you lead somebody on and you're really not in it, that's what hurts.
Yeah.
The person that can walk away, that's the one who controls the relationship. The one that's, fighting to be seen, fighting to be heard, and all of that. I'm sorry, y'all, we got airplanes over here. That's the one I feel like is detrimental for them, the one that can't walk away.
Right.
And so when you can't walk away, then the person that you're with loses a small amount of respect for you because you're not strong enough to walk away from their bullshit. They bullshit. I don't know if I can cuss on here, but
it's done, baby.
Right. So, I think it's a lot of, when you just have to be, you have to be emotionally mature enough to not just date people and you don't have good intention for them. You can't lead them on. Because if you lead them on, and anyway, everybody's dating for whatever reason. You know, you want to just get this from her, you want just that from him. But at the end of the day, it's a user situation. And so if you feel like you could walk away and you won't be scarred, then you're using, you know.
Right.
So, and that's hurtful. And we're at the age where you can't use people and expect to prosper in any way in your life.
Yeah.
You know, you just can't. You can't use people for their love, their time, their attention. You know, and if you know that if you give more love to this person, that they're gonna be more in love with you than you would like for them to be, then you got a decision to make. You can't keep leading them on.
Right.
You know, because it really says a lot about you that you'll do that to somebody.
I agree. I agree.
Yeah, and that can go for the man or the woman.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. I mean, because it's on both sides. Like whoever is the person that's creating this problem, you know what I'm saying? And then whoever is having to be the victim of it. You know what I mean? So you're right. It goes with both sides, and it is misleading and it's unfortunate. If you checked out, then check out. You know, right. I agree.
Yeah, yeah. And you could do that in the beginning. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to keep going on and doing it just because you ain't got nothing going on.
Right.
You know, if you over, I'll give it to the 40-year-olds because you know, up to 30, you still playing games.
You think
so?
But
after 40, you should start feeling bad about treating people bad. You know, you can't just get with people because, you know, they got feelings, and so do you, and your time gonna come.
Right.
And you don't want that. It's gonna come right when you really gonna think, oh yeah, it's for me, and then she gonna leave you like, but I thought I asked for everything. Yeah, no. So you gotta just be careful how you lead people on.
Yeah, because it's coming back for sure.
Oh yeah.
For
and
sure.
You don't want that, and you can't really get over it. It's staying for a long time because you feel bamboozled.
Right.
You feel bamboozled. You feel like a fool, and when you feel like everybody plays the fool, but
sometimes. That's what the song's saying, baby. Everybody plays the fool sometimes.
Yeah, everybody plays the fool sometimes.
No, you're right. Yeah. I appreciate the call.
All right, I love you guys. I'm still listening.
Okay, love you too, baby. Be easy.
All right, bye, y'all.
Bye. All right, great call from Tracy. We got a lot of comments, but y'all chime in on that too, and let me know what you think about that call. So Javonta said, well, let's go. Wait, we had a couple of them. Okay.
Randy said, I think that goes for men and ladies.
Yeah, it goes for men and ladies. And then Javonta Daniel said, sometimes it's hope that things will get better and that the love can be rekindled, or that maybe this rough patch is just temporary. Just remember the good times, the laughter, the connection, and you hold on to the idea that it can return, even when all signs point otherwise. So, and I think that's, I see a lot of people were agreeing, and I agree too. But I'm just wondering, is it possible to be that or be holding on that things will get better if you have emotionally checked out? You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're the one that's neglecting, then are you holding on? Are you neglecting to hold on? Is that? And I guess that's to the question that I asked him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I can understand. Y'all chat in the building trying to creep around. Let's keep going. Sam said, we have to do the work. It's unavoidable. I have a frame pic on my dresser that says, you are worthy. I wake up every morning and it's the first thing I see. A constant reminder that I am enough. You know what I'm saying? And then, yeah, right in the camera. Chad said, this ain't right. I need my cup. But then Ben said it's better to be offensively directive in a relationship than to be defensively wondering where the interaction will bloom. I agree. Just go ahead and say what needs to be said.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If it offends them, I mean, you have a chance to correct that. But you can't correct silence because nobody heard what you were feeling or thinking. Sam was agreeing with Javonte. Mia said, You want to read me or you want to try
you
to?
good.
You,
I'm done with Auntie tonight.
you done with Auntie tonight? All over plethora.
Right.
Mill said the pursuit of men doesn't stop. So in a sense, we're coerced into the next relationship before we're really ready. But we allow ourselves to go into it with the hopes to have our wounds licked. And she agreed with Tracy. Now, Mia, I'm with you, but the only part I disagree on is when you said y'all are coerced.
Yeah.
Like, is it not just your decision?
I'm about to say.
Like, what makes it coerced? Y'all welcome to the chat. Damn chat. He in the building. Y'all, we wanna welcome him with us today. I'm trying to get the. Yeah, I got him. I can't. Do one thing at a time, nephew. Now,
I appreciate you, Trey.
yeah,
you know I got you.
All right, I believe we ready. Now we ready to get. Yeah, look at him. He come in without his. Can you get the camera one while you getting your drink and stuff, please?
Yeah, I wanted them to see my boy.
Hey, I'm with it, bro.
All right. Golly.
Don't be got it. To me, type something else for Trey to read since he want to act up. So Ben said, collaborate on relationship goals and level markers. And I get all of that. I mean, you definitely should, so to make sure y'all are on the same page. You know what I'm saying? But let me ask, what wounds make it feel safer to be unavailable than honest? Like what wounds have you experienced that makes you feel like it's safer for you to just be unavailable than to be honest about where you are and how you feel? Because that's what happens a lot.
Is it because most times they done already told on multiple different occasions how they feel?
And that could be. It could
now
be.
It's just, all right, I'm tired of telling you the same thing, so
yeah.
I'm just going to be unemotionally available.
But is that the wound? Is that a wound? I guess it's, you know what I mean? I guess it is because, you know, it even hurts to keep repeating yourself. Like, it hurts to realize that, oh, I'm going through this again after I already told you about it. So, yeah, I mean, I can understand that too. Chad, what you think? Welcome aboard, brother. You got your mic ready?
I'm cut off, bro. I don't hear nothing.
No, you should. Well, you in.
Hey, there we go.
No,
what you just asked me.
How you doing?
I'm great, brother.
You enjoy that Beyonce traffic?
I thought I was going to get to see her or something, man.
Didn't happen. Come and call and see if she'll come through.
Nope, don't worry about it, brother.
Don't worry about it. Oh, okay. All right. Well, Tay should be over here later. Yeah. All right, y'all. So look, I think it's good discussion, man. But so those that did it, Mia says she did it too, and we ain't got to stay on it forever. We're gonna get to the song too that fits. Maybe we'll do that and then come back and finish up the discussion on it. But those that did it, I wonder if anybody felt vindicated by doing it. Like, did it actually help? Like when you were in that relationship and you decided to emotionally withdraw but stay there, did it help? Or what did it do? Like, what did you feel satisfied at that point? Did you feel okay living in the house, sleeping in separate rooms? Did you feel okay looking at each other and not speaking? Did you feel okay hearing the person say I love you and you said mm-hmm? You know what I'm saying? Like like did it help? Like, I wonder, does that help? Let's see. Oh, I missed some. Okay. Oh, it's Tamia, so you won't meet him. Okay. Tamia said the coercion is the hopes that this time love's gonna love me first. Okay. I get the only reason I asked that, Mia, because when I read it, I felt like you were saying somebody was coercing you to be in a relationship, but basically you're coercing yourself, saying this time love's gonna love me first. And I think that's always a good way to go into it, though. Even if you've come out of something bad, I don't think going into it looking for the bad is the best way. But I understand exactly why Jayla said it's what you do, because I think it's a defense mechanism that you may not even be in control of. Right. You know what I'm saying? It's like when I first got my contacts, bro, it took me an hour and a half to get the contact in one eye because my lid, it kept saying nothing's supposed to go in there. That's not supposed to happen. So they kept shutting no matter how much I tried. And I folded the contact up in the, because my eye didn't want to, it was protecting my lids were protecting the eye. Once I got used to it, now I go my eye, do whatever I want, grab the contact, put it back. There's no defense there anymore. And I think a lot of times we enter that, it's that defense mechanism that we may not even be in control of. Right. Hurt will cause you to have defense mechanisms. Sam spoke to you, chat. She said, "Hey, chat."
Oh, you know I did. Oh. You know I said, "Hey."
Why you got that Barry White face?
You know it.
Oh, you know I did.
You know I did.
Mia said we don't want the hurt exposed. Javonta said, and sometimes it's love, or at least the remnants of it. You might still care deeply about the person. I believe most times you do. Yeah. Like even when you've made a decision to emotionally withdraw, I think she's exactly right. You do still care. She said you might still care about the person, even if you know you're no longer good for each other, or you're holding on for practical reasons, kids, shared bills, a house, family pressure. And I do want to get into that because I hate to hear that. Like I think that's the worst.
Which part?
We just holding on for the kids.
You're
not doing the kids a favor.
Yeah.
Because the kids need to know what love looks like, and this ain't it.
But not even that. The kids see what's going on too.
Yeah, they ain't dumb. What's up, Chad? Yeah.
Sometimes the kid don't need to know, bro. How old is the kid?
No,
I ain't saying I need to know. I'm saying
I'm saying they need to know what love looks like.
Oh well, yeah.
They don't need to know at a certain age. They need to know that they got some happy parents and their life ain't
but if
they can see that they ain't happy. When y'all try to force the happiness,
if you're holding on just for the kids, you're not happy.
Not necessarily. It's possible.
No.
It's possible.
So you think the kids can? You think the kids don't see through that fake smile?
It ain't necessarily fake, bro. Both of y'all waking up to make sure that little Tre is happy or whatever.
Tre.
See, that's what y'all is there for. You know what I'm saying? Even if y'all in different rooms or whatever, if y'all both concerned about the happiness of the child,
that's a no. I
ain't saying it's gonna work forever. I'm saying for that time.
But that's teaching the kids that this is normal. This is acceptable.
You teaching the kid that
yes, you are.
His parents are there.
Nope. No, you are teaching. You may not think so. They are learning. They learn because they see what. Yes. You ever seen?
So y'all kids need to stay in the kids' place, and
they are in the kids' place.
I'm about to say in their house. This is their place in the house. They seeing this stuff.
Kids are so observant. That's why a kid will end up saying something. You're like, hey, what you get that from?
For real.
Where you do that? Why you do it? Because they see a whole lot more. I understand why people say it to a certain extent, but it annoys me because I just feel like it's not facts. And when I say they need to know what love looks like, chat, I don't necessarily mean a relationship, but love has a look. How you love when you pick your child up when they crying, when the
that's parents' love. They got that still from both parents.
If they're in it just for the kids, the parent love is not going to be together.
They don't got love for each other. They got love for that kid.
That's what we saying though.
But I'm saying though, they got love for that kid. That's still showing the kid
it's
love.
Not enough. It's not enough for that kid.
It's going to spill. They're going to see a difference.
Right.
In my opinion.
Maybe.
You think just because you got love for me, I don't hear y'all arguing that night when I'm supposed to be asleep?
Who said it's got to be all that, bro?
If
you over there and I'm over here, bro, we are both together.
But even to that extent though, that's not good. That's not a good look. Y'all in both two ends of the house in two separate bedrooms. I'm gonna grow up thinking, I ain't supposed to sleep with you. You supposed to sleep on that side of the house. What you doing? Like that's how they grew up.
Why you turn 80 years old?
I'm just saying.
They ain't supposed to sleep with you.
But I feel you. But I'm saying if it's a 5 or 7 whatever year old, whatever they know they got both of their parents there that love them. Whatever. Man. As they get older, 12, 15, whatever, then they can see my parents weren't even together no more. They did that for me or whatever. But that's cool. Like, you didn't destroy their happiness as a child.
I'm so glad God made something called co-parenting because this is exactly the situation that needs to happen with this kind of, you know what I'm saying? That's called you supposed to co-parent. You ain't supposed to be you living in the same house trying to do everything for the kid. And
that's possible. That's definitely possible, and I get that. I agree with that. But what if it can't happen right now? What if your job ain't allowing, or your finances ain't allowing you to get your own spot, hers ain't allowing?
So then you're not doing it for the kids,
right? You're doing it for y'all.
You are in a way though. You making sure that the kids still look happy.
I mean, but at the end of the day, I ain't got the money to move out.
But a kid don't supposed to know all that. The kid don't got nothing to do with your finances, bro.
But no.
But that's what we saying.
Sure, they might know the finance. I'm just saying I think kids are a lot more intuitive than we may think, even at 5 or 7. They're not gonna understand the full extent of it. Like I know what you're saying. I agree with you as far as the full extent. But there's a gap when you're just there for the kids because the love y'all have for each other is what bleeds over into the love you're trying to give for the kids. I think thankfully I didn't have to experience this, you know what I'm saying? But I think a 5-year-old can tell when mommy's trying to show her love and daddy's showing his love, and both of them are showing their individual love, but it ain't the together love. But I mean, I'm not saying it's right or wrong. I'm just saying it's what I think on it. Let's see. What do we miss? Javante said, oh, okay, I got that.
Yeah. Jella said kids need to know what love looks like. That's good.
Yeah, I agree. Chat said no, they don't.
Javante said,
yeah,
I've heard so many men say that. Just seeing them kids know, they tell us teachers sorry.
Wait, just seeing them kids know, they tell us teachers sorry. What did I miss?
They tell the teachers what's going on in the household.
Yeah, I'm saying she was being a teacher, so yeah, when I see them kids.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, the kids tell the teacher.
Right.
Yeah. Slow moment. My bad. Kids will tell your business. Yeah, they will tell it all. Randy said it doesn't help at all. It just brings more hurt.
True. Okay.
Jayla said, but I mean,
I'm about to say, I got where you come from, though, for sure.
And he could be right. I think sometimes situations are different, right?
Situations are definitely
different.
So
in certain situations, chat may be exactly right, and it may work out perfect, and the kids are none the wiser.
Right.
In other situations, it could be the total opposite. You know what I'm saying? Jayla said, kids see right through it. When parents fake through it, it teaches their kids to do their same thing later on. Generational curses. And I think a lot of that has to do with, to me, and I know exactly what she's saying, but even with the generational curses and that part of it, I think it's intent, right? So like if me as a man, if I'm done with the child's moment, I can't stand it, blah, 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 and the only reason I ain't left is because I don't want to pay the money by myself, I think that does create a generational curse. You know what I'm saying? Even worse than me going.
Right.
Having less, but still being able to see my kids and be in pure love. Because when you're at odds, it's hard for love to abide. You know what I'm saying? So Chastity in the building. What up, Chastity? We miss you too. I got an attitude with you, Chastity. You've been gone too long.
Jella said,
I talked to Chastity, man. She don't have some stuff going on, man.
Oh, okay. Okay, you had okay. All right, I ain't mad no more. I mean, I always loved you, but I was in my feelings a little bit. My bad, Chastity. I was being selfish. You know what? And that's what we do, ain't it? We don't even ask people.
We don't even ask what's going on.
We don't even ask if they all right. We just be mad.
Where you in?
See, that's crazy. Yeah, my bad, Chastity. I'm an asshole. Forgive me.
Nah, for real.
Forgive me, Chastity. Okay, go ahead. What, Jayla?
Jayla said, yes, the kids will tell their teacher, my mommy and daddy sleep in 2 different beds. Daddy yells at mommy, if you think kids don't see it, think again.
Right.
Nah, for real.
They do. They pick up a lot of stuff. Ben said they do what they see and push back on what's said to them. I agree, and then everybody speaking to Chastity.
Now, I did have a friend when I was in college. His parents, he grew up with his parents in the same household. Now, he wasn't one of us, So, they grew up in the same household. But they'd never been together. Like they were divorced since he was like a little kid.
But he didn't know it at the time.
But
he found out later,
he
right?
never knew it until like he got grown. He was like, nah, we've been divorced, but we just do this for y'all.
So sometimes,
so it worked for them, I guess.
And I think it also depends because does divorce always mean bitter?
No,
because some people can honestly love each other and know that we're better off divorced.
Right.
And in that case, I think love is still there, so you're not faking it.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
I think it's when you're literally bitter. A lot of people are married and bitter, can't stand each other, but won't divorce because the church told them not to, or their parents told them you can't, or you know what I'm saying? And it's hell. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's why I said I think in some instances, what Chad is saying is right. I mean, there is no one way for any of it.
I definitely think though it's like age. A young child, sure. I don't think you should. Whatever. If they kindergarten, first grade, grade school, sure. But older, when something happening, okay, let's have a discussion.
Yeah.
You know
Okay.
what I'm saying?
Okay. So Mia said those arguments are overheard and that negative energy is felt by those kids. She said, I agree with Jayla. They know. Halo Ja'Cory, what up, dog?
What's going on, my boy?
He said a little late, but what's up?
We appreciate you, dog. I just got here too.
Yeah. Right. So
Randy said, y'all have met my kids.
what that mean, Randy? They tell it or they don't tell it.
Right.
But yeah, so look, we're going to take a break right here. We're going to go to the song. So what we're talking about is purposeful neglect. Like when you have literally checked out of the relationship, however, you're still in it. You're emotionally withdrawn. You're done. You know what I mean? But you won't end it. You won't tell nobody what's wrong because you're wanting it to fail so you can have a way out. So I thought we've done this song before, but again, we talked about the fact that most of the time the men get left, not the women.
We got one more comment. Jayla said, you need to tell your kids in kindergarten if it's that bad. I don't know if the age matters.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, I'm really.
Yeah, kids, you'd be surprised what kids say. And not just the little ones. I deal with some 3rd, 4th, and 5th grade. And I tell, hey, that's all right. Don't worry about it. Don't. You ain't got to tell me. It's okay. It is okay. Yeah, my mama had her hair. Don't tell me. Yeah, uncle, not uncle. I get it. All right, so anyway, y'all, so we're going to deal with this one. This is where we talked about how men are usually the ones that get left. Not a bad thing on women, just generally how it goes. So this is the one where she checked out and she knew it, was waiting on the exit, y'all. This is off of Maestro 73. We're going with one last. Put the hearts up if you love it.
Am I asking too much? What do I do without you? Somebody say it ain't true. What would the song saying that we were over and I would wake up to losing you? What am I supposed to do now? Am I supposed to know how to move on when the love I was sure of is taken a bow? Is it possible to have one last time? Is it really so hard? Am I asking for too much?
Thank you, Jay. Top 3, huh? My favorite verse right here. Listen up.
Now what the hell is going on? Somebody tell me what went wrong. Did you really make love to me all night and grab your keys and say that you were gone? We weren't supposed to let this go. You can't convince me that it's over. I loved you with lifetime in mind. Now heartbreak's all I'm left holding on to. Is it possible to have one last touch? Is it really so hard? Am I asking for too much for of you and me?
Hit it with the hearts. Hit it with the hearts if you're feeling it, y'all. Hit it with the heart.
I guess I probably should have seen it coming.
That part.
Was so in love it kind of made me dumb, man. It's all the signs with my heart in my hand. I thought you were.
Thank you, son.
After the crazy things that we've been through, got good at giving all my best to you. How could you walk away? Give me just one more day. Did we mean anything to you? Yeah. Am I asking too much? All I want is one last touch. Is it really so hard? Am I asking for too much for one last dream? might sing.
Yeah.
Fairy tale ending.
Yeah.
That's it right there.
One last. You know what I mean?
last.
So and the second verse is what really, you know what I'm saying, stood
What'd it
out.
say?
Golly, why you asking? Golly, as soon as you asking, what the hell is going on? Somebody tell me what went wrong. Did you really make love to me all night and grab your keys and say that you were gone? We weren't supposed to let this go. You can't convince me that it's over. I loved you with lifetime in mind. Now heart breaks. All I'm left holding on to. Yeah. So sounds like to me another guy got caught off guard. You know what I mean? And of course, unfortunately, the song, you know, when I wrote it, it deals from that perspective. You know what I'm saying? Like of us getting caught off guard. I don't get to tell what all I did wrong before this happened. You know what I mean? It's from that perspective. Mia said, when I've checked out, I ain't doing no touching and kissing, no dreams, and no fairy tale endings. But here's the thing, Mia. Some people, though, and I get it, right? But some people will have decided, you know, for them.
I need one last.
Yeah, they ain't doing it for you.
Right, for them.
They gonna do it for them.
Right.
Yeah, this was great.
Yeah.
And I'm done. But I'm gonna get me one. See, we be thinking it's always the men.
Right.
We don't give women enough
I
credit.
was about to say.
Women can be some
They
beasts
are
too.
notorious for that.
Yeah.
I'm tell you that right now.
I'm going to get me one more.
Hey.
Look, Jacory tell me, get away from me ASAP. Jay, you a lie.
Right.
She start making the move. You
Kissing and shit.
kissing and shit. You gonna wait till you done. Then he gonna say, get away.
Right.
Get out of here. Come back. Get out my face. Stay.
Don't go nowhere.
Right. But no, so I feel that. But that's what that song deals with, man. You know, you waking up to the reality that your because that don't happen overnight.
Right.
So you're waking up to the reality that your relationship has been over for a very long time. You know what I'm saying? And I think it's a sad reality, you know, to have to wake up to. But it's facts. What do we? I want to just deal with a couple more things, and then I'm gonna get off of it. What are some resolutions to this? How do we keep from being that person, or keep it from happening? You know what I'm saying? I got a couple of them. I want to read them. I want y'all tell me what y'all think. But I think step one is speak early, not after. You know what I'm saying? Like if you're not happy, say it. Like don't
say it in a moment.
Don't play the long game of quiet,
Right.
resentment, and ghostly presence. You know what I'm saying? Here, not here. You know, that's not protection. It's punishment.
Especially if I'm asking you what's wrong.
Yeah, because you're not the person you're doing it to is not the only person dealing with it. You're dealing with it too. Because you got to be in a space where you there, not there.
Right.
Like it's not you know what I'm saying? You're not protecting your heart doing that. You're punishing yourself. Because as long as you're there, you're not letting yourself, you know what I'm saying, be free. That's one of the things. We got comments on it already?
Yeah. Corey said resolutions are stopping it in its tracks. You got to communicate with each other and get to the bottom of it.
Yeah. But Jay, let me ask you this. What we're talking about, so in this particular instance, right, the bottom of the tracks has already happened. So it's like, it's no longer the conversation of how do we fix the relationship? Whoever this person is has checked out. So, but your answer, I guess that's the resolution to keep from checking out,
right? Which
is the answer to the question
before it gets there.
Yeah, because is there a resolution, bro, after they checked out other than leaving?
I was about to say because can you fix it after they checked out?
Yeah,
that's the question.
Because if somebody has gone that far, like to literally check out, because that's the hardest thing to do, right?
Right.
So if they've done it, then it's gonna be real easy. You won't have as much grace.
I mean, there's no emotional connection, no physical connection. I'm talking about none of that.
So you don't really want them to come back.
And to be honest,
you really don't want them
I was
to
just about to
back,
say
bro.
that. If you're the person that they're doing it to, you don't really, you like, bruh, I'm giving all the, I ain't about to keep on doing this.
Yeah. But you know, you have to understand that you may be the reason that they're there. But I agree with Chat. Chat said again, you don't want them.
No, you don't. Even if you are the reason, like, God damn.
Yeah.
But you don't want them back no more, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So Mia said too. She said it starts with wise choices. Choose wisely. And Ja'Cory agreed. Yeah, they're dealing with it too. They'll be so willing to punish themselves to bring you down with them. That's
Say that.
That's facts. Like, and that's crazy. If someone checks out, then it's over with. You can't make anyone do anything. They'll most likely have to come to the conclusion to want you again themselves. You can't change their mind anymore.
Yeah, you can do.
No, no, you can't. And that's on either end. I mean, I know we got the song When a Woman's Fed Up.
Now, we talking about boyfriend and girlfriend or marriage?
I think either one. Because, I mean, you know.
I feel like you should go to counseling if y'all married. I feel like that's a resolution. That can work.
I hear you. I just think that the counseling has to happen
before it gets to that point.
Before the checkout.
Right.
Because I think when you've emotionally checked, like people who have done that, people who are doing purposeful neglect, all they want is a way out. They don't want to fix it.
Right.
Because otherwise they would do what we've been saying.
Exactly.
Communicate, say what's wrong.
Exactly.
When they're not doing that, it's for a reason. I see another resolution I would say is stop romanticizing endurance. You know what I'm saying? Staying in something dead doesn't make you loyal. It makes you lost. Learn to love without losing yourself. You know what I mean? When you stay in here and this is dead, this shit over with, you're not loyal. You're lost, man. You walking around in a graveyard looking for life. It ain't there
at all.
You know what I mean? And then, you know, if they've already left emotionally, don't chase closure. You don't need permission, or you don't need a permission slip to heal. You just need honesty with yourself. Because here's the bottom line. If they wanted to fix it, you would know. You wouldn't have to guess, you wouldn't have to beg, and you wouldn't have to keep breaking just to prove you care. So don't ignore the signs just because you still love the person, and don't stay where you're tolerated just because you once felt chosen. You know what I mean? To me, those are some of the resolutions. Tracy said, find someone with the same sense of right and wrong. Yep. Yeah. Y'all got to be on the same page about those things. You know what I'm saying? Otherwise, it's a forever and ongoing battle. Sam said, at the end of the day, we can't control others' thoughts or emotions. Do what's best for you. To thine own self be true. She said that a lot. She tells me that a lot. To thine own self be true. Tamir said the resolution is to choose you. You know when they've checked out. Ask for the check and leave the table.
Where do we go from here?
Tell me what happened again.
Day and night.
But what happened?
But I'm down to my very
But you gotta get into it. Tell them why.
Why?
But I won't run away from love. I won't let it bring me down. I'm willing to risk it all. Will we survive, or are we destined to fall?
That part.
That part right there.
Like Mia said.
To thine?
Sam said that I own self be true. Mia said, ask for the check.
Ask for the check
and leave the table. Yeah. Y'all dropping. I agree, Jay. They're dropping gems.
Back.
Don't chase closure. Chad said, I think the counseling option is a good one. Be sure you're absolutely done. I think that's true if you're not sure. Because some people say they done, but I think, y'all agree, can you tell when people not really done? Like even when people be talking to me about some of their relationships and I'm through with him and I'm just
I feel like if you could talk about it all day, you're not done.
You're not done.
You trying to get somebody to say,
Right.
hey,
Right.
back away from the edge.
Right.
Exactly.
It's okay.
You don't know me. I'm pushing.
Come on now.
Jump. You holding up traffic. You holding up traffic. Sam said that should have been tonight's theme song. Well, we've done that one. Destined to Fall. Mm-hmm. Yeah. We've done one last too, so we put them both in there.
Right.
They're all off of Jacori's favorite project. So, that's the case. We could have played Prisoners again.
Hey man.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, I think we've had a great conversation about it. You know what I'm saying? And I hope that whether you're on either side of this, that we've helped you find a way to either, if you're done, just go ahead and move on. Because it's not, again, you're not just being unfair to that person, you're being unfair to you. Mm-hmm. And if you are a person and you realize that this person has checked out, then you do what you need to do for you.
Right.
And get gone. Because that's still emotional manipulation. Like to stay in somebody's home and not speak. You know what I'm saying? To know they need love and refuse to love them. You know what I mean? Like that's to me, that's emotional manipulation. But
Auntie Sam said, you don't need permission to be done.
You don't need.
Please.
Check, please. they heavy on them checks tonight.
I'm trying to tell you.
I wish women would ask for the check more. And that be done. Just get the check.
Man.
No, but I think it's great. Let me see. We getting ready to get out of here.
Seymour Gatsby said, just close us out with one last for the vibe of it.
We just played it. Doc.
You say you want to hear it again.
You want to hear it again? I got you. I don't even have no rant tonight. Do I have a rant?
Hey.
Do I have a rant?
You got a word of the day? Huh? You got a word of the day?
That usually comes in the middle of my rant. You know what I mean? It usually. I don't know. Do I have a rant, chat?
What you get mad about?
I don't know. No, brother.
I don't know.
The word of the day: avoid downtown traffic because Beyonce gonna have you fucked up.
Chat, you got to get. You got to get me to the censor. We on Facebook tonight too.
It was in the face, bro. I was giving you the eyes that I was gonna give to you.
My bad.
Whoa. Hey, bro, you ain't got to pause, bro.
That boy cut up. Hey, never got to pause with me. You know that well.
Hey.
Chat says word of the day: avoid downtown.
Hey, Jacori said, "Bro said encore."
I got you. We're gonna do it. Anybody got any takeaways of the day? Listen, I'm gonna honor that request. And while it's playing, instead of me doing a rant, we're gonna play it again. And then I want y'all to type your takeaways of the day in here. All right, let's go.
Yeah.
See, even Jacori.
Come on, Jacori.
What do I do without you? Somebody say it ain't true. What would the song saying that we were over?
I got you, Seymour.
I would wake up to losing you. What am I supposed to do now?
Speaking of Beyonce.
Am I supposed to know how to move on when the love I was sure of is taken a bow? Is it possible to have one last time? Is it really so hard?
Green heart.
Asking for too much.
Come on with the green heart. Come on. Y'all know the drill.
Perfect fairy tale. Now what the hell is going on? Somebody tell me what went wrong.
We see you, Rachel.
Did you really make love to me all night and grab your keys and say that you were gone? We weren't supposed to let this go. You can't convince me that it's over. I loved you with lifetime in mind. Now heartbreak's all I'm left holding on to. Is it possible to have one last touch? Is it really so hard? Am I asking for too much of you and me?
Listen to the bridge, though. Listen. Listen.
I guess I probably should have seen it coming. Was so in love, it kind of made me dumb, man. It's all the signs with my heart in my hand. I thought you were the one. After the crazy things that we've been through, got good at giving all my best to you. How could you walk away? Give me just one more day. Did we mean anything to you?
sTalkAboutIt.
Oh, am I asking too much? All I want is one last touch. Is it really so hard? Am I asking for too much for one last dream of you and me? Perfect. One last kiss. Baby, give me one last time. Really so hard. Am I asking for one last dream of you and me? Perfect scene, fairy tale ending.
All right, we're gonna read some of this. And then we getting out of here. I appreciate all the green hearts. MasterRachels said, I'm on this plane and missed the whole podcast. Sam said, Rachel's sit in the back. Talking about, I'm already in the back of the plane, Sam. Bro, chat said, we appreciate the rewatch. Rachel's, share it with a friend or 5. Absolutely.
Auntie Sam said Rachel's good. I'll bring you a program and an offering envelope.
He told me he agreed with any and everything Tracy said in this episode. You gonna leave.
He don't agree.
I said disagree.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You gonna leave Tracy alone. That's what you gonna do, sir. Listen, y'all. So I got 2 things going on right now, and we get ready to go. Number 1, I'm going to put it up there again. If you want to show some love to the podcast for this week, you enjoyed the episode, you enjoying what we do, man, show us some love. We'll appreciate it. You can go to our Cash App, $DMGLOB. Again, that's $DMGLOB. Let me let you see that real quick. Again, $DMGLOB. Not only that, but before we go, I want to tell you one other thing, too. So we had to move the date, right? So the in-person show will be August the 3rd, okay? August the 3rd, doors at 2, show at 3. We're only inviting 30 people. If you want to be a part of the live audience for this show, the number that's rolling across the screen right now, 678-709-7310. Please text your email to that number. We announced this last week, and I can tell y'all 10 seats are already gone. So there are only 20 left. And I confirmed the other 10 when I changed the date to make sure they would still be able to do it. But we're only going to do 30. We're only going to do 30. It's going to be an amazing time on August the 3rd. Yes, I know that's the day before school starts, but we're going to be out in enough time for y'all to go home and your children to still get on your nerve. All right? Mm-hmm. Doors at 2, show at 3. You don't want to miss the in-person podcast, okay? So text that number as soon as you can think of and let us know that you want to be there. The in-person My Throne podcast, Sunday, August the 3rd. Doors at 2, show at 3. Y'all ready to get out of here, fellas?
Hey, man, let's do it, man.
Yeah, we ready to get out of here. Chat, you ready to go?
I guess, brother.
Chat say, yeah. Ain't been that long out here, man. That's all right, man. You still brought joy to the party.
Hey, Randy said a heartbreak is all I'm holding on to.
Oh, Lord, Randy. Randy.
Auntie Mia said, when they slide that paper under your door, go to your front desk and call housekeeping for your heart.
Damn. Good grief, man.
She also said somebody else will leave the light on.
Somebody else will leave the light on. Damn, man.
Yeah.
Shit, boy. Don't y'all go to her for counseling.
I'm trying to tell you.
Bridge jump. Yeah. All right.
Go.
Right. Y'all, it's been an amazing episode. MasterRachels, man, we missed you again this week, bro, but glad you had a good time celebrating your birthday. We certainly had a good time celebrating with y'all. I actually uploaded a little video from the party, but it wouldn't play it, so I wanted to show. But, you know, it might be for the best. Might be for the best. But definitely glad you enjoyed the trip, man. Hurry up and get back here, man. Why he disagree?
Probably Auntie Sam.
He just disagree. Nobody in particular. He just disagree. Lord have mercy. All right, y'all. We getting out of here. I appreciate everybody. Another amazing episode. Y'all are an amazing crew. Do me a favor. Again, I know I say it and y'all hear me, but would y'all please do me a favor? Share this episode with 5 of your friends. Also, please, after it's over, leave a comment on the actual YouTube video. We respond to you. I want to respond, all right? Matter of fact, if you got resolutions that I didn't think of for this type situation, leave those in the comments, man. Please, we want to talk back to you. Matter of fact, the person that keeps interacting with us the most, we're gonna have some good stuff for you, all right? So let's do that. We getting ready to get out of here. Chat, you got a takeaway today? Hell no, that's his. You got one?
I want to find it. Hold on.
Okay,
because I got it. My takeaway today is to thine own self be true.
To thine own self be true.
Thank you, Auntie.
All right. You got that. All right, y'all. Listen, this has been another great episode. I'm getting ready to get out of here. I'm getting ready to take the number down. Again, send us your email, 678-709-7310. Text us your email if you want to be on the list. Only 20 slots left. We out of here, y'all. Let's go.
Green hearts.
Nubian Emperor in the building. What's up, man? Show started 7, my dog. We glad to have you on, though.
He was just silent.
He was just silent. Hey, make sure you do the rewatch, Nubian Emperor. Oh, really?
Had to get one.
Plethora. I'm going to stay here till I... James Bill, what's up, dog? We appreciate you jumping back in with us this week, man. We saw you. Appreciate your comments and everything, bro. Hey. I see it. Jayla, you enjoy your weekend too. Glad you feeling better, love.
Ben said I just purchased 3 teas.
Bro.
My guy.
Salute, Ben. We appreciate that. Yeah. Being in New York, man, so he can't make the in-person show.
Dang.
Oh, yeah, I wish he could. Ben, we got something for you. Hey, Ben, text your information to me on the number, all right? I appreciate that support. Text your information to me. Let me know what shirts you purchased and what size. All right? We getting ready to get out of here, y'all. Y'all ready to go?